James Bond is a fictional character created by the novelist Ian Fleming in 1953. Bond is a British secret agent working for MI6 who also answers to his codename, 007. He has been portrayed on film by the actors Sean Connery, David Niven, George Lazenby, Roger Moore, Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan, and Daniel Craig, in 27 productions. All the films but 2 were made by Eon Productions. Eon now holds the full adaptation rights to all of Fleming's Bond novels. 1-2. In 1961 the producers Albert R. Broccoli and Harry Saltzman joined forces to purchase the filming rights to Fleming's novels. 3. They founded the production company Eon Productions and, with financial backing by United Artists, began working on Dr. No, which was directed by Terence Young and featured Connery as Bond. 4. Following Dr. No's release in 1962, Broccoli and Saltzman created the holding company Danjaq to ensure future productions in the James Bond film series. 5. The series currently encompasses 24 films, with the most recent, Spectre, released in October 2015. With a combined gross of nearly $7 billion to date, the films produced by Eon constitute the 4th highest-grossing film series, behind the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Star Wars and Wizarding World films. 6. Accounting for the effects of inflation, the Bond films have amassed over $14 billion at current prices. The films have won 5 Academy Awards, for sound effects, now sound editing, in Goldfinger, at the 37th Awards, to John Steers for special visual effects in Thunderball, at the 38th Awards, to Per Hallberg and Karen Baker Landers for sound editing, to Adele and Paul Epworth for original song in Skyfall, at the 85th Awards, and to Sam Smith and Jimmy Napes for original song in Spectre, at the 88th Awards. Additionally, several of the songs produced for the films have been nominated for Academy Awards for original song, including Paul McCartney's Live and Let Die, Carly Simon's Nobody Does It Better and Sheena Easton's For Your Eyes Only. In 1982 Albert R. Broccoli received the Irving G. Thalberg Memorial Award. 8. When Broccoli and Saltzman bought the rights to existing and future Fleming titles, it did not include Casino Royale, which had already been sold to producer Gregory Ratoff, with the story having been adapted for television in 1954. After Ratoff's death, the rights were passed on to Charles K. Feldman, 9, who subsequently produced the satirical Bond spoof Casino Royale in 1967. 10. A legal case ensured that the film rights to the novel Thunderball were held by Kevin McClory as he, Fleming and the scriptwriter Jack Whittingham had written a film script upon which the novel was based. 1. Although Eon Productions and McClory joined forces to produce Thunderball, McClory still retained the rights to the story and adapted Thunderball into 1983's Never Say Never Again. 11. The current distribution rights to both of those films are held by Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer Pictures, the studio which distributes Eon's regular series. 12-13. The Eon-produced films have a combined gross of nearly $7 billion, and constitute the 6th highest-grossing film series. 6. Strangways, the British intelligence, SIS, station chief in Jamaica, is killed. In response, British agent James Bond, also known as 007, is sent to Jamaica to investigate the circumstances. During his investigation Bond meets Quarrel, a Cayman fisherman, who had been working with Strangways around the nearby islands to collect mineral samples. One of the islands was Crab Key, home to the reclusive Dr. No. Bond visits the island, where he meets a local shell diver, Honey Rider. The three are attacked by No's men, who kill Quarrel using a flame-throwing armored tractor. Bond and Honey are taken prisoner. Dr. No informs them he is a member of Spectre, the special executive for counterintelligence, terrorism, revenge, and extortion, and he plans to disrupt the Project Mercury space launch from Cape Canaveral with his atomic-powered radio beam. Bond and Honey escape from the island, killing No and blowing up his compound in the process. Spectre's expert planner Kronstein, known as Number 5, upon order of the organization's Number 1, devises a plot to steal a Lecter cryptographic device from the Soviets and sell it back to them while exacting revenge on Bond for killing their agent Dr. No. Ex-SMERSH operative Rosa Klebb, Spectre's Number 3, is in charge of the mission. She recruits Donald Redgrant as an assassin and Tatiana Romanova, a cipher clerk at the Soviet consulate in Istanbul, as the unwitting bait. Bond travels to Turkey and meets Ali Karim Bey, the MI6 officer in Turkey. Between them, they obtain the Lecter, and the three escape with the device on the Orient Express. However, they are followed by Grant, who kills Karim Bey and a Soviet security officer. Grant pretends to be another British agent and meets Bond. Over dinner, Grant drugs Romanova, then overcomes Bond. Bond tricks Grant into opening Bond's attaché case in the manner that detonates its tear gas booby trap, allowing Bond to attack and kill him. Bond and Romanova escape with the Lecter to Venice. Rosa Klebb, disguised as a hotel maid, attempts to steal the Lecter and kill Bond, but ends up being shot by Romanova. Bond is ordered to observe bullion dealer Auric Goldfinger. He suspects Goldfinger of cheating at cards and foils his scheme by distracting his female accomplice, who is later killed by Goldfinger's Korean manservant and henchman Ajab after Bond seduces her. Bond is then instructed to investigate Goldfinger's gold smuggling operation, and he tails the dealer to Switzerland. Bond is captured when he reconnoiters Goldfinger's plant and is drugged unconscious. Goldfinger then transports Bond to his Kentucky stud farm, where he holds Bond captive. Bond escapes briefly to witness Goldfinger's meeting with U.S. mafiosi, observing secretly as Goldfinger presents to the gangsters his plans to rob Fort Knox by using materials they have smuggled to him, and later kills them to avoid paying his dues. Bond is recaptured after hearing the details of the operation, but he subsequently seduces Pussy Galore, Goldfinger's private pilot, and convinces her to inform the American authorities. Goldfinger's private army break into Fort Knox and access the vault, where Bond fights and kills Oddjob, while American troops battle with Goldfinger's army outside. Bond's plane is hijacked by Goldfinger, but Bond struggles with him, and shoots out a window, creating an explosive decompression, killing Goldfinger. 44. Bond investigates the hijacking of an Avro Vulcan loaded with 2 atomic bombs, which had been taken by Spectre. The organization demands a ransom for the return of the bombs. Bond follows a lead to the Bahamas, where he meets up with his CIA counterpart and friend Felix Leiter. The pair suspect a rich playboy, Emilio Largo, who is soon discovered to be Spectre's number 2, ordered by the secretive number 1 to direct the operation, and search the area around his yacht and then the area where they think the yacht may have traveled. After finding the plane, but without the nuclear devices on board, the two agents arrange for Largo's yacht to be tracked and ambushed once the bombs are being moved by Largo. 007 is sent to Japan to investigate the spacecraft theft and astronaut kidnapping in orbit of American Project Gemini spacecraft Jupiter 16 by an unidentified spacecraft. Upon his arrival, Bond is contacted by Aki, assistant to the Japanese Secret Service leader Tiger Tanaka. Bond established that the mastermind behind the hijacking is Spectre's number 1, Ernst Stavro Blofeld, in conjunction with Osato, a local industrialist. Bond follows the trail to Blofeld's island headquarters and spaceport, while the spacecraft, Bird 1, attacks a Soviet capsule. Blofeld explains to Bond that his plot is to fake in front of each superpower that Bird 1 is an enemy spacecraft to transform the Cold War into World War III.